जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरवरधारी यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन यमुना तीरा बनचारी यमुना तीरा बनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरवरधारी यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन यमुना तीरा बनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामिने इति नामिने नमो नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य दुष्टतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवसदि गौर भक्तवृंद जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 प्रभुपाद। जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिवकचर अष्टोत्तर डिवाइन ऋषि ऐसी भक्तवन संप्रपाद की। जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिवकचर अष्टोत्तर डिवाइन ऋषि भक्त सिद्धांत सरस्वती कृष्ण महाराज की। अनंत कोट वैष्णव भक्तवंत की। नामाचार्य हरदास ठाकुर की। प्रेम से कहो जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवंत की। श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोपीनाथ श्याम राधा कृष्ण गोवर्धन की। वृंदावन मथुरा धाम की। नवदीप मायापुर धाम की। गंगा मैया की। यमुना मैया की। तुलसी देवी की। भक्ति देवी की। निताई गौर प्रवंदे। ऑल ग्लोरीज टू assembled Hare Krishna. All glories to assembled devotees Hare Krishna. All glories to assembled devotee Hare Krishna. All glories to assembled devotee Hare Krishna. All glories to Guru and Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. I welcome you all in this session of the Bhagavad Gita. I also offer my obeisances in your lotus feet actually, and I expect that you kindly bless me because I am the new one actually. Hare Krishna. Today's chapter is the opulences of the Absolute. That is the name of the chapter, and text number is 4-5. I will repeat, then you will repeat then. Buddhi jnana sammoha kṣamā satyaṁ damaḥ śamaḥ sukhaṁ duḥkhaṁ bhavo abhavo bhayaṁ ca abhayam eva ca अहिंसा समता तुष्टि तपो दानं यशो यश भवन्ति भावा भूतानां मत्त एवं पृथग्विधाः बुद्धि ज्ञानं सम्मोहं क्षमा सत्यं दमः शमा सुखं दुःखं भावो अभावो भयं च अभयम् एव च अहिंसा समता तुष्टि तपो दानं यशो यश भवन्ति भावा भूतानां मत्त एव पृथग्विधाः बुद्धि ज्ञानं सम्मोहः क्षमा सत्यं दमः शमः सुखं दुःखं भावो अभावो भयं च अभयम् एव च अहिंसा समता तुष्टि तपो दानं यशो यश भवन्ति भावा भूतानां मत्त एव पृथग्विधाः. Please repeat one by one. बुद्धि ज्ञानं सम्मोहः क्षमा सत्यं दमः शमः सुखं दुःखं भावो अभावो भयं च भयम् एव च अहिंसा समता तुष्टि तपो दानं यशो यश भवन्ति भावा भूतानां मत्त एव पृथग्विधाः. Anyone? Mataji's? बुद्धि ज्ञानं सम्मोहः क्षमा सत्यं दमः शमः सुखं दुःखं भावो अभावो भयं च अभयम् एव च अहिंसा समता तुष्टि तो दानं यशो यशः भवन्ति भावा भूतानां मत्त एव पृथग्विधाः. Now what meeting? Buddhi, intelligence. Jñānam, knowledge. Asammohaḥ, freedom from doubt. Kṣamā, forgiveness. Satyaṁ, truthfulness. Damaḥ, control of senses. śamaḥ, control of mind. Sukhaṁ, happiness. Duḥkhaṁ, distress. bhavo, birth. abhavo, death. bhayaṁ, fear. abhayam, fearlessness. eva, also. cha, and. ahiṁsā, non-violence. samatā, equilibrium. tuṣṭis, satisfaction. tapaḥ, penance. dānaṁ, charity. yaśaḥ, fame. asammohaḥ, infamy. bhavanti, come about. bhavo, natures. bhūtānāṁ, of living entities. matta, from me. eva, certainly. pṛthak-vidhāḥ, variously arranged. Now translation and purport by His Divine Grace Shri A.C. Bhaktivinoda Prabhupada की. जोर से बोलो एक बार, सबने ने बोला. Srila Prabhupada ki? Yes. Because we are sitting because of Srila Prabhupada here. Srila Prabhupada is our life actually. Everything actually here. We must always remember Srila Prabhupada actually. Otherwise, we would have been sitting elsewhere, making gossips in the garden or etc. actually, with a materialist person actually. The different qualities of living entities, be they good or bad, are created by the Krishna and they are described here. Translation nahi pada, yes, sorry. Intelligence, knowledge, freedom from doubt and delusion, forgiveness, truthfulness, control of senses, control of the mind, happiness and distress, birth, death, fear, fearlessness, non-violence, equanimity, satisfaction, austerity, charity, fame and infamy. All these various qualities of the living entities are created by me alone. Now purport. The different qualities of living entities, be they good or bad, are all created by Krishna and they are described here. First is intelligence. The intelligence refers to the power to analyze the things in their proper perspective. Proper perspective means that is in relation to the Lord Krishna, in relation to the spiritual world, not in relation to the material world actually. Because the material world actually keeps our shape in this physical world actually. So we have to analyze the spiritual things actually. And knowledge refers to understanding what is the spirit and what is the matter actually. We have already read in the earlier chapters actually the difference between the spirit soul and the body actually. Ordinary knowledge obtained by university education pertains only to matter, and it is not accepted here as knowledge. Knowledge means knowing the distinction between spirit and matter. Anything that gives that knowledge regarding the Supreme Personality of Godhead, our constitutional position with respect to the Lord Krishna, engaging in the devotion service, is all is intelligence, and rest is not intelligence. It is of no use actually. It is a wastage of time. Knowledge means knowing the distinction between spirit and matter. In modern education, there is no knowledge about spirit. When I was studying class 2nd and 3rd actually, there were some chapter regarding this Sitaram, Lakshman, Hanuman and Nursing Bhagwan. And after that actually, this education was removed from these books actually. So in the university or school education, this spiritual knowledge is not given. They are simply taking care of material elements. The students are trained how to earn money, how to gain opulent life, but nobody is telling them regarding the spiritual knowledge, so that to get rid of from this physical universe that we are conditioned here actually because of the physical opulent life. They are simply taking care of the material elements and bodily needs. Therefore, academic knowledge is not complete. Asammohaḥ. Asammohaḥ means freedom from doubt and delusion. Can be achieved when one is not hesitant and when he understands the transcendental philosophy. We can only understand the transcendental this philosophy only in the association of devotees, attending Bhagavad Gita or Bhagavatam classes actually. Without the association of the devotees or without attending the Bhagavad Gita class or lectures actually relating to it actually, Lord Krishna, this is not possible. So, asammohaḥ, it is achieved when one is not hesitant, when he understands the transcendental philosophy. Slow but surely, he becomes free from bewilderment. When a new person or new devotee joins this devotion service or this temple or ISKCON actually, he is bewildered actually already. But his bewilderedness is finished in due course of time actually, slowly. Nothing should be accepted blindly. We should analyze the thing actually, then we should accept it. Nothing should be accepted blindly, everything should be accepted with care and with caution. Kṣamā, tolerance and forgiveness should be practiced. One should be tolerant and excuse the minor offenses of others. For performing the devotion service, for engaging in devotion service of fixing the mind unto the lotus feet of Lord Krishna, these qualities, kṣamā, tolerance and forgiveness are very important actually. If anyone commits these minor offenses, he should immediately be forgiven actually without asking actually, without any request. Satyaṁ, truthfulness, means that facts should be presented as they are for the benefit of others. Facts should not be misrepresented according to social conventions. It is said that one can speak the truth only when it is palatable to others. But that is not the truthfulness. The truth should be spoken in a straightforward way so that others will understand actually what the facts are. If a man is thief and if the people are warned that he is thief, that is truth. Although sometimes the truth is unpalatable, one should not refrain from speaking it. The truthfulness demands that the facts be presented as they are for the benefit of the others. That is the definition of the truth. Now the control of senses. Control of senses means that senses should not be used for unnecessary personal enjoyment. Unnecessary personal enjoyment means we should not see unnecessary things, we should not hear unnecessary, this unwanted mother's music, and we should not unwanted talk actually, exchange talks actually, between one another actually. We should only speak regarding the Supreme Person of Godhead and engaging in devotion service actually. There is no prohibition against meeting the proper needs of the senses. But unnecessary senses enjoyment is detrimental for the spiritual advancement. Unnecessary enjoyment means that there is a wastage of time, and because of the wastage of time, actually, we will not give attention proper to the engaging in devotional service actually. Therefore, the senses should be restrained from unnecessary use. Similarly, one should restrain the mind from unnecessary thoughts. That is called kṣamā. One should not spend one's time pondering over earning money. That is a misuse of the thinking power. We should only think only to maintain this body and mind together actually. That should be earned only. And beyond that actually, we should not think it. Because you see actually, if you earn actually a big amount actually, or you construct a building for yourself, or you live an opulent life, that becomes zero actually when death is there actually. You can't carry these things with you actually. The mind should be used to understand the prime necessity of human being. Prime necessity means what is the relation between the devotee and the Lord Krishna. What is the sarup actually? What our constitutional duty actually? The Lord is the master and we are his servant actually. He is our Swami actually. That we should understand actually. And we should also chant the qualities of the Lord Krishna. The mind should be used to understand the prime necessity of human being, and that should be presented authoritatively. The power of thought should be developed in association with the persons who are authorities in the scriptures. We should live with the association of the persons who have authorities in the scriptures actually. Just as we should associate with the Prabhupada books actually, we should read Bhagavad Gita. When we read Bhagavad Gita, we are in association with Lord Krishna actually. When we study the Bhagavatam, we are also in association of the Lord Krishna and various other spiritual authorities actually. We should do like this. The power of thought should be developed in association with persons who are authorities in the scriptures, saintly persons, and spiritual masters. And those whose thinking is highly developed. Sukhaṁ quality, sukhaṁ pleasure or happiness, should always be in that which is favorable for the cultivation of the spiritual knowledge. We shall be happy only when we know our aim of the life. What is the aim of life? The aim of life is to achieve the loving devotional service to the Lord Krishna or to the Golok Vrindavan Dham. Until and unless we know the goal of the life, we cannot move forward in that direction actually. And this stage, moving towards that actually goal is the happiness actually. Pleasure or happiness should always be in that which is favorable for the cultivation of the spiritual knowledge of Krishna consciousness, and similarly, that which is painful or which causes the distress is that which is unfavorable for the cultivation of Krishna consciousness. Our Guru Maharaj, Shri Gopal Krishna Goswami, in his lectures every time says that we should give up the unfavorable things which are not favorable for the cultivation of the devotional service and adopt those things which are favorable for the devotional service. This is very important. In every lecture, he always stress on these things. And definitely, this is true. If we don't give attention to these words actually, then we cannot be successful in achieving our aim of the life actually, loving devotional service to the Lord actually. For example, we should give up the association or the person who are not related in the Krishna conscious or devotional service to the Lord actually. We should not live there actually. We should adopt the association of Lord, association of the devotees who are advanced in devotional service actually, so that we can discuss with each other actually. And by discussing each other, this you know actually, by the name of the Lord Krishna, our all the contaminations from the hearts are removed actually. And we proceed toward the purification of the heart actually. This is fact actually. This is very much important actually. If you do not do like this actually, then this is the impediment in forwarding to the devotion service actually. Any similarity, that which is painful, which causes distress, is that which is unfavorable for the cultivation of Krishna consciousness. Anything favorable for the development of the Krishna consciousness should be accepted. Anything unfavorable should be rejected. We see all we are taking rest actually. We are sleeping also. We are taking rest actually. But that sleepness and the rest should be taken in such a way so that our this devotional service is not disturbed actually. We must get enough time to read the scriptures, to attend the Bhagavad Gita classes, to attend the Bhagavatam classes. That is there actually, so that we can move forward towards our goal actually. Bhavo. Birth should be understood to refer to the body. As far as the soul is concerned, there is neither birth and death. That we have discussed in the beginning of Bhagavad Gita, birth and death applies to one embodiment in the material world. Fear is due to worrying about the future. Those who are in the physical conception of life, they are always worried how to maintain their body, how to maintain their house, how to maintain their children. But a devotee, he does not care. He surrendered to the Lord Krishna, that's all actually. Birth and death apply to the one's embodiment in the material world. Fear is due to worrying about the future. A person in Krishna consciousness has no fear because by his activities he is sure to go back to the spiritual sky, back home to the God. Those who are materialistically, they think that the money and opulent life, money will bring the opulent life, and that will make them happy. But they do not know that their life is conditioned here actually. They are living in a jail actually. They are being punished actually. We have to get out of this jail actually. If they do not know, they will be kept here. They have to be taken repeated birth and death here in this physical world actually. But devotees know how to get rid of from this cycle of birth and death. You know, simply, those who are non-educated, cannot read, they simply chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. The Chaitanya Mahaprabhu mission of life is only to spread this message of the Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. So that the devotees can get rid of from this cycle of birth and death, and they become happy actually. They can reach or they can attain the Golok Vrindavan Dham. Therefore, his future is very bright. Which future? The devotee's future is bright. Others, however, do not know what their future holds. They have no knowledge of what the next life holds. All you know that this our present life is a preparation of the next one. Whatever we do in this life actually, that you say we have to pass an examination at the time of death actually. Until unless we engaged in the chanting the holy name of the Lord, devotion service, in Sankirtan, in attending Bhagavad Gita class, then we cannot make success from the life. We have to attend. Therefore, future is very wide. Others, however, do not know that their future holds. They have no knowledge of what the next life holds. So they are therefore in constant anxiety. Constant anxiety means the anxiety because of the attachment with the family members, attachment with the society, attachment with their property. They think what will happen actually, how to use this actually, how they will live actually without that person who is going to die actually. These are practical things actually. They think as if the family will work stop after their death. But no, things will go on actually. No need to have any anxiety over the attachment of his family member, society, his property, etc. Actually, one should give up full attachment, give up, so that one should be free from all these things and can think only regarding the lotus feet of Lord Krishna actually. Therefore, the future is very bright. Others, however, do not know what this future holds. They have no knowledge of what the next life holds. So they are therefore in constant anxiety. If he wants to get free from anxiety, then the best course is to understand the Krishna and be situated always in Krishna consciousness. So we should understand the Krishna. How to understand the Krishna? In further text actually, you will know He is the source of all spiritual and material worlds. Everything emanates from Him. The wise who know perfectly, they engage in His devotional service and worship Him with all their hearts. They must know this actually. They are unaware of this actually. And everybody must know. The thoughts of the devotee of Lord Krishna dwell in his heart. Their lives are fully devoted to His service, and they derive great satisfaction and bliss from always enlightening one another and conversing about me. I think you might have felt that you will be feeling pleasure when you discuss regarding Krishna, or somebody asks any doubt regarding the Krishna. Those who are constantly devoted to serving me with love, I give the understanding by which they can come to me. The result of Krishna consciousness is that the Lord has commitment that by serving Him, we can attain the Golok Vrindavan Dham or his planets. Those who try, their aim of the life is to get rid of from this cycle of birth and death, and to attain the Golok Vrindavan Dham. The Lord show them special mercy. He is dwelling in their hearts, destroy with the shining lamp of knowledge the darkness born of ignorance. We are chanting the holy name of Lord Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. All the heart in form of the Kam, Krodh, Lo, Moh, Matsar, that all is actually cleansed actually. Basically, there is no possibility of understanding the supreme truth, the absolute truth, the supreme personality of Godhead simply by speculation for supreme truth. The supreme truth is so great that it is not possible to understand Him or to achieve Him by making a mental efforts. One has to engage in devotional service of Lord. He has to practically chant the holy name of Lord. Then he will achieve. Then he will know who is the Krishna. You see, when we chant the holy name of Lord Krishna, so what is there? The dirt is removed from our heart actually, and our mind is attracted towards the lotus feet of Lord Krishna actually. Practically. Until and unless you chant the holy name of Lord Krishna, it is not possible actually. One has to chant. Chanting is very powerful. Man can go on speculating this several millions of years, and if he is not devoted, if he is not lover of the supreme truth, he will never understand Krishna. Bhakti mam vijanati. In the lesson you everybody know. Only the devotee can know the Lord Krishna actually. Why he knows? Because the devotee is engaged 24 hours in the devotional service of Lord Krishna. His mind is always attached to the Lord Krishna. His mind is always fixed in the lotus feet of Lord Krishna actually. Without fixing his mind the lotus feet of Lakshmi, he cannot understand. That is not a quality of devotee actually. What we are doing here? We are coming to the Mangal Arti. Then we are coming to Darshan Arti. Then we are attending Bhagavatam class. We are taking prasadam. We are not eating anything else from the market actually. Because all these things are the sinful activities. We come here for the Bhagavad Gita, and then in the evening, again, we attend the evening Arti classes, Gaur Arti classes, Gaur Arti, in the temple actually. These are all the activities actually, you know. Men go on speculating the several millions of years, and if he is not devoted, if he is not lover of the Supreme Truth, he will never understand Krishna or Supreme Truth. Only by devotional service is the Supreme Truth, Krishna, pleased by his inconceivable energy. He can reveal himself to the heart of pure devotee. How is it revealed to the devotees in their heart? Because initially, when we come to the devotional service actually, we feel very much difficult actually to chant this text or chant this artis, to understand what is the meaning of that actually. But when we are committed to engage in devotional service actually, we automatically, slowly, we feel the presence of the Lord Krishna actually, and we learn lot of things actually favorable to the Lord Krishna, one by one actually. I tell you one thing in my life actually happened actually. This Chaitanya Ashtakam, you know Chaitanya Ashtakam? Shiksha-ashtakam. I used to attend this Mangal Arti in Delhi actually, ISKCON temple. So what happened actually? In Delhi's temple, still today I think, the papers relating to this Shiksha-ashtakam is given to each and everyone. They start reading, they see this actually. They go on chanting. But as soon as I got initiation from my Holiness Gopal Krishna Maharaj, next day actually, I remember it actually. Next day actually. This is the mercy of the Guru also. Mercy of Guru is also there. This must actually. वो कहाँ चला गया? चलो नेक्स्ट पढ़ते हैं. The fear is caused by absorption in the illusory energy, but those who are free from the illusory energy, those who are confident that they are not the material body, that they are spiritual parts and parts of the Lord Sri Krishna, and who are therefore engaged in the transcendental service of the Lord, Supreme God, have nothing to fear. We have nothing to fear actually. Mostly people fear of the death actually. They are fear for the protection of their property, their money, etc. actually. But the devotees of Lords, they don't feel any fear. Because it has to happen actually with everybody else. We have to prepare ourselves in such a way that we have to think only regarding the lotus feet of Lord Krishna and none else actually. Ahiṁsā, non-violence. Non-violence means that one should not do anything which will put others into misery or confusion. Material activities that are promised by so many politicians, sociologists, philanthropists, etc., do not produce any good result because the politician and the philanthropist have no transcendental vision. They do not know what is actually beneficial for human society. Ahiṁsā means that the people should be trained in such a way that the full utilization of the human body can be achieved. Human body is meant for spiritual realization, so any movement or any commissions which do not further that and commit violence on the human body, that which further the future spiritual happiness of the people in general is called non-violence. Samatā, equanimity, refers to the freedom from attachment and aversion. To be very much attached or to be very much detached is not the best. This material world should be accepted without attachment or aversion. That which is favorable for prosecuting Krishna consciousness should be accepted, and that which is unfavorable should be rejected. That is called samatā. We have already discussed it. Equanimity, a person in Krishna consciousness has nothing to reject and nothing to accept save in terms of its usefulness in the prosecution of the Krishna consciousness. Satisfaction, tuṣṭis, means that one should not be eager to gather more and more material goods by unnecessary activities. One should be satisfied with whatever is obtained by the grace of the Supreme Lord, and that is called satisfaction. Tapas means austerity or penance. There are many rules and regulations in the Vedas which apply here, like rising early in the morning and taking a bath. Sometimes it is very troublesome to rise early in the morning, and whatever voluntary trouble one may suffer in this way is called penance. Similarly, there are prescriptions for fasting on certain days of the month. One may not be inclined to practice such fasting, but because of his determination to make advancement in the science of Krishna consciousness, he should accept such bodily trouble when they are recommended. That is, we are keeping the Ekadasi fast actually. However, one should not fast unnecessarily against the Vedic injunctions. One should not fast for some political purpose. That is described in Bhagavad-gītā as fasting in ignorance. Anything done in ignorance or passion does not lead to the spiritual advancement. Everything done in the mode of goodness does not advance one. However, the fasting done in terms of Vedic injunctions enriches one in the spiritual knowledge. As far as the charity is concerned, one should give 50% of his earnings to some good cause. And what is the good cause? It is that which is conducted in terms of Krishna consciousness. That is only a good cause, but the best cause. Because Krishna is good, his cause is also good. Thus, the charity should be given to the person who is engaged in Krishna consciousness. According to the Vedic literature, it is enjoined that the charity should be given to the Brahmins. This practice is still followed, although not very nicely in terms of the Vedic injunctions, but still the injunction is that this charity should be given to the Brahman. Why? because they are engaged in the higher cultivation of spiritual knowledge. Brahman is supposed to devote his whole life to understanding Brahm. Brahma jñānatit Brahma. One who knows the Brahm is called a Brahman. Thus, charity is offered to the Brahmans because they are always engaged in the higher spiritual service and have no time to earn their livelihood. In the Vedic literature, charity is also to be awarded to one in the renounced order of life, the sannyasi. Sannyasi beg from door to door, not for money, but for missionary purposes. The system is that they go from door to door to awaken the householders from this slumber of ignorance. Because the householders are engaged in the family affairs and have forgotten the actual purpose in life, awakening their Krishna consciousness. It is the business of the sannyasis to go as beggars to the householders and encourage them to be Krishna consciousness. As it is said in the Vedas, one should awake and achieve what is due him in this human form of life. The knowledge and the method is distributed by the sannyasis, hence the charity is to be given to the renouncer of the life, to the Brahman and similar good cause, not to any whimsical cause. Fame, yes, should be according to the Lord Chaitanya, who said that a man is famous when he is known as a great devotee. That is real. Just as Namacharya, Hardas Thakur, is famous. Our 6 Goswamis, they are famous also. Everybody knows. If one has become a great man in Krishna consciousness and it is known that he is truly famous, one who does not have such fame is infamous. All these qualities are manifest throughout the universe in human society and in the society of demigods. There are many forms of humanity on other planets, and these qualities are there. Now, for one who wants to advance in Krishna consciousness, Krishna creates all these qualities, but person develops them himself from within. One who engages in the devotional service of the Supreme Lord develops all these good qualities as arranged by the Supreme Lord. Of whatever we find, good or bad, the origin in Krishna, nothing can manifest itself in this material world which is not in Krishna. That is a knowledge. Although we know that the things are differently situated, we should realize that everything flows from Krishna. Hare Krishna. I stop it here. Anything? Any question you want? Hare Krishna. Thank you very much.